Welcome back to the Hustlin Horsepower channel. What are we talking about today?
You forgot to introduce yourself.
My name's Maddy from Lady Gangster Racing.
And I'm Nick from Hustlin Horsepower, guys. I greatly appreciate you guys that are liking and subscribing to the channel. It's slowly growing.
Yeah.
I would have thought like doing consistent videos would grow a little bit faster, but at the same time, we're doing some cool stuff, but we're not really doing really cool stuff yet.
It's not like action-packed. Like once we're racing, hopefully things will pick up then.
I think it would. Because like me, I'm not the type of person to watch someone else work.
Like learning for education, right?
We give you guys. I try to feed you guys as much information as I can while we're doing this stuff to for like the do-it-yourselfers like ourselves. And with that being said, we got a pretty cool invite that we're gonna do a video on. Maybe we'll release that video Monday. We got a pretty cool invite.
Yeah.
Is it prestigious? I don't know. Maybe it's prestigious, but
It's got a little level of credibility.
it's got a level of credibility. I like that terminology. So yeah, so that'll be a pretty cool deal there. The plan is to make it there and have a hot rod, but we're running out of time. But we are supposed to be racing for some big money the week before that, which is in 2 weeks from today. We're supposed to be racing for 100 grand.
Yeah. Are they doing small tire? One round of small tire on Friday?
I'm hoping not, because we'll probably be like, I'll roll this sucker.
Thrashing on the car still.
I'll roll this sucker onto whatever. We're gonna go get a sign that says Nick Pluniak Raceway or Hustlin Horsepower Raceway.
Yeah.
And we're gonna like put that wherever the hell we pull the truck and trailer over. But we do have that back up for sale. The person that was supposed to purchase it had a family member die, and condolences to them. But so they're not gonna be able to purchase it right away. And he said, hey, if you want to sell it to someone else, sell it to someone else. If I'm back in town or back in the state later on this month, I'll possibly purchase it.
Yeah.
So not necessarily a bad thing, because we'll have air conditioning and stuff like that. Hopefully
At the track.
at the track. The air conditioning on the house quit 2 days ago,
Yeah.
and I ordered the parts for it. But you know,
I ordered the part.
I paid for the parts. She ordered them. I gave her the part number and everything. I did all the work. She just had to press the credit card button. Boop.
No, because I called around to see if I could get it cheaper or faster. I had to do my part of the research.
Yeah, there's always that price versus availability type spectrum that you need to fall on, and air conditioning would be pretty nice to have right now. But it is what it is. Getting back to it, we also have a special guest coming in tonight, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And then early August or sometime in August, we're supposed to have someone else contacted us, a big social media group.
Yeah.
Like big. Some people that I've known for 9 years. It'll be 10 years in 2 months. I'll have known these guys for 10 years. And,
Really?
yeah. Right?
Yeah, I guess.
9 years. 9 years.
Yeah.
9 years. Sorry.
'Cause I was thinking 2013.
Yeah. So 9 years.
We're in 2022.
Yeah. So 9 years I would have known these guys. And they reached out. And that could be a pretty cool deal.
Yeah.
That could be big for the social media stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe after that we'll be YouTube superstars.
No.
Probably not. We talked to someone. Who was it? Oh, when we were up in New York. That video is going to come out here soon. Maybe Sunday we can get that out for you guys. But we went and traveled up into New York. And Maddy's, you could probably say your best friend's husband, right?
Oh, yeah.
He was introducing us to a couple people. And he's like, you know who these people are? And like, I kind of cut him off. I said, I'm Nick, and that's Maddy. We're just everyday people. We're nothing special. Although we do it's kind of cool and everything like that. But that's definitely not the reason we do any of this stuff. I mean, I did this stuff pretty hardcore before anyone knew what I did.
Yeah.
It's just what I do. And now it's kind of what she does, because she loves me. You're stuck with me now.
I don't know if that's why I do it. My love for you is not necessarily the reason why.
What is it then?
To be continued.
To be continued. But yeah, so that's a pretty cool deal there. Sexy Rex is out here, sunning himself in 100-degree sun.
Come here, Rex.
Laying in the concrete.
Come say hi. Or turn your back.
He's hanging out with Mullet Man. So yeah. So
what's today's video on?
Today's video is a little bit of miscellaneous of everything. I stayed up all night and slept for 3 hours in the race car's chair the other day, and I got some work done. So we're gonna go over some of that stuff in the video, and then the video is a little bit of us talking here and stuff like that. And we need to decide what kind of burnout we're gonna do for the car's first burnout, but that's gonna be continued. So what?
Smoky.
The smoky one?
Big and smoky.
Colored? You think we should do colored or just smoky?
That's up to you.
Maybe we'll do a colored burnout.
Hey,
But
get
we'll-
an old pair of drag slicks and just fry them.
We might be in for that.
Just sit there and fry them.
We might do that. So yeah. So Pete at HED has the motor. Maddy was over there today. We're gonna be buying some lead from Eric Yost over at Customs by Biggin for this car, and just so we can play with the weight bias a little bit in the car. And I got my hands full, but hopefully we'll be able to roll the car into the shop Sunday. If not, the latest Wednesday, we'll have the car in the shop because Clark's leaving. He'll have the excursion out of here because he's headed up to New York.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're headed up to New York for a couple days. So Mullet Man's getting another motorcycle, another project. So yeah.
You're gonna need more than 2 hands
Oh, yeah.
to get all this stuff done.
And at your pace, you're gonna need to clone yourself 30 times over.
No, because he'd get 30 times more
He's gonna come over and
projects.
drill me.
He'd get 30 times more projects.
Anytime. Anytime, Nick.
Yeah, but
Say the word.
but if a project gets 1/10 of the way done per person, that means he'll have 3 projects done.
And another
In another episode,
15.
we'll introduce you to Mullet Man. By 45, I think he's gonna have 25 tractors. Maybe by 17, he'll have 25 tractors. But yeah, so guys, I appreciate everyone likes and subscribes to the channel. Here's a video. I need to get back to work. Cut! Hey guys, there's a pretty cool race going on this weekend. Turbo John's Backyards Brawl in Knoxville, Tennessee. Unfortunately, we don't have the car together to head out there and compete with those guys. But if you are headed there and you plan on traveling to Cincinnati or somewhere between Charlotte, within a couple hours of Charlotte, North Carolina, to Cincinnati, Ohio, and you could deliver some parts for us, you please reach out to us at HustlinHorsepower@yahoo.com. I'd greatly appreciate it, and we could toss you a little bit of fuel money or something. Thank you guys. And yeah, also, here's a little picture. So rumor has it ladies like going for long walks in the rain or something like that. So me and Lady Gangster took a long stroll in the rain. Here's a little bit of a picture for you guys, just as a little comedy. Hope you enjoy the video. Action. Action. So guys, here we are. We just finished up the drive essentially, and we're pulling in. Well, we just pulled into HED. Go visit Pete and them. So we're gonna see what they're up to. Look at some of this stuff. That's a full build block there.
So Pete's got the 2 aluminum motors, and we're gonna we're fixing that. It's not another aluminum motor, is it?
No. I'm push my nose back in. Yeah. So this is a balancing machine that he's got working on here. He's got it all on real good at doing stuff on his YouTube channel. But this is a pretty cool deal. I haven't seen too many balancing machines like this, but he actually uses sets it up on a normal mill. So he goes and drills counterweights in here, or drills the holes in here to balance the rotating assembly. So when it's at 8,000 RPM, you don't have vibrations and stuff like that in the motor. So depending on the bob weight is essentially the weight of the piston, the weight of the rod and stuff like that. You got to get the bearings in there and everything like that, the rings and all that stuff, to weigh all that stuff. But it's a pretty cool deal. You don't see them, a lot of times they're all in their own machine, as far as a balancing machine. It's a whole machine, but this is just on a Bridgeport mill, which is a pretty cool deal. So it's got the software here, so whatever he's doing here, piston weight was 568 grams, the pin weight 162, rings, so on and so forth.
So it calculates, you just insert your information basically, and it calculates what the crank needs to be?
Yeah, so the bob weight on this one is 1,914 grams.
Does the crank have to be heavier, because Because can't you put weight in this end of the crank and in this end of the crank?
Yeah, you gotta balance it out. So you'll put.
So
like,
it'll tell you where to put the weight.
Yeah, you'll drill holes in here, and you'll put mallory metal in there.
Yeah.
Depending on how it works. Or like, if you need extra weight in here, you could either drill out with different size holes. So like, metal weighs a certain amount of weight. So it might call for whatever this is, like a 7/8 hole at a 1/2 inch deep. So you'll set the turret to whatever. Set the turret to whatever needs you go to. Drill it to a 1/2 inch, and
Gotcha.
that'll be X amount of hole.
Yep.
So sometimes you'll go 7 or 3/4 inch hole, 1/2 inch deep, and then a 1/2 inch hole, another 1/4 inch deep to get your weights right. So yeah, we'll go in here and we'll visit these guys. We'll cut the video for a second and then
Go talk to Pete.
Talk to Pete. Well, guys, it's another late night, I guess you could say. So it's a 6:30 a.m. update, and I can't tell you how big of a pain in the butt it is to get these doors to fit properly, but I got it pretty dang close. As you can see, there's a big old gap up there because this is from a 33 car and not a truck. So this hinge used to be down here. I had to cut it out, move it around, get that hinge up where it needs to be. I'll go and make a filler piece in here eventually. But the windows are the same size, same level and everything like that, I do believe. Pretty sure. And I think I got this fitted all right. So I'm gonna hook up the MIG welder and MIG weld these tack weld these deals in there. And I can tell you one thing, it was a pain in the butt because these doors are made completely different than another one. So I couldn't even just like cut the slot and move it up. I had to cut the slot, notch it out, so on and so forth. I didn't film any of that stuff because sometimes I just got to get work done, and we're supposed to be racing in like 20 days. Less than 20 days. It's like like 17 days, so 18 days. So I gotta get this done. So yep, getting these fitted. Got that one fitted. I guess we could walk over to this side. I got this one basically fitted, I believe. Yeah, this one's basically fitted. I just used a 1/8 inch piece of aluminum here to get that index there. This hinge is probably going to have to be moved. This hinge will have to be moved forward a little bit since it's tight up here and a little large down there. But guys, this thing's just a rat rod. It doesn't have to be perfect, but at the same time I want it looking somewhat close. So yeah, not super far off. Driver's window might be a little bit smaller than the passenger window for now, but you wouldn't know if I didn't tell you. So it is what it is. It's almost time to stop and get some breakfast because I've been working all night like a damn idiot. But progress is progress, and we're getting there. So here goes nothing. Well, guys, it's been a long couple days, but still at it. So here we are. We're supposed to be racing in like 2 weeks, and we got a test and this and that and everything else. But right now, I'm working on fitting up the fenders. They're notched to fit the body panels, just because on these old cars, the fenders go half inside of the body and half outside the body. So if you want to fit something bigger than like a 4-inch wide tire in the rear, you got to do some modifications. So this stuff is 1933, so almost 100 years old. No, 90 years old. So here we are. I went and cleaned up all these deals. Now I'm going to put these little tabs in here, weld all these little tabs in here, and it's going to be a little bit of a task, and you're probably going to watch me struggle, and you're going to probably see some welds that are subpar, but this stuff's old, so give me a break. So it's going to be, it is what it is. I cleaned it up pretty good. We're going to see how it goes. That's all I can say. So these will have little 10-30-second screws into the bed sides, so the fenders will be removable, but they won't have to be. They're probably going to be on there permanent, but you know, just in case. Well, guys, I set the welder up to 65 amps. We're going to give it our best shot using a 1/16 filler rod here, and basically just going to say a hope and a prayer and see how this first one goes. It's not overly critical on the position of these because I'm waiting to drill these until after. That one didn't go great. What's on there?